कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, सो भारी राय,
so bhari rai, nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We will be studying from now onwards Panchadasi. You all must be knowing Ekadashi. Ekadashi is followed by those who are Vaishnavas. And Ekadashi is followed basically for the Dwadashi. Because on Dwadashi they take the revenge of Ekadashi. So Ekadashi for the Vaishnavas. In one Vaishnava family I happened to go. And they say, Swamiji, today is Ekadashi. Do you follow Ekadashi? I said, no. How come? I said, like that only. Then what do you do? I said, I follow Panchadashi. Ekadashi 11, Panchadashi 15. See? If somebody says, I am a Christian, but I don't know Bible. In the same manner, if somebody claims, I have studied Vedanta, or I am a student of Vedanta, but I don't know what is Panchadashi, then he has studied nothing. See, Panchadashi is the ultimate text attributed to Vidyaranya Swami. And it is not for the surface swimmers. It is for the deep divers. Now you all in Prempuri Ashram have been coming and listening to Vedanta for so many years that Vedanta is getting frustrated. See? इन पर कोई फर्क पड़ता ही नहीं. See? So, keeping this in view, that you are all deep divers, therefore we are now studying Panchadashi. Panchadashi is attributed to Vidyaranya Swami, and I happened to read one book which was published in, which was written, not published, which was written in 1320. And in that book, it was mentioned who will be Vidyaranya Swami. See? It is not just, it has come from an average Pandit. No. He is the avatar of Bhagwan Dattatreya. So it was told that time only who will be Shivaji Maharaj, who will be Ramdas Swami, who will be Shirdi Sai Baba, who will be Akkalkot Swami. Everything was detailed in 1320 with names. In that, this thing came. So Vidyaranya Swami and his brother Sayana Acharya, they are responsible for the unique and rare work in Vedanta. The commentary of Sayana Acharya on Vedas is the last word, That is taken as a reference book. And so also, Vidyananda Swami was the Prime Minister of the Vijayanagar Kingdom. See, in Kalahasti or what, I don't know. It is in your Karnataka. Huh? Thampi, not Kalahasti. Kalahasti is in Andhra Pradesh. So, in Thampi, there was this big kingdom. Now also, if you go and see that place, you really like it. It's so beautiful. Although destroyed by the Muslims for many times, yet the glory of that place is still alive. So he was the prime minister and guiding the kingdom. After that, he retired and then he became the Shankaracharya of the Shrungeri Mutt. And during that time, this happened at the age of 80. And that time, as a Shankaracharya, he has composed this by the orders of his Guru. See? So this text is not just for the surface swimmers. It is for those who want to dive deep. Now, the next topic comes that all the examples which are given in our scriptures are Vedanta. If we are not able to catch the point indicated through that example, then we are not qualified to dive deep. See, now the simple word which I use, it is for the deep divers, not for the surface swimmers. What does it mean? We have to understand, think properly. On the surface, there are lots of waves and a constant struggle. But when you go deep in the same spot where there are waves, if you go deep in the sea, all the waves disappear. See? All these things, my friends, if we are able to learn from every passing experience of our life, then we will be able to comprehend what is indicated by the Vedanta Shastra. See? And this can happen only if we are leading our life not mechanically, but in highest state of awareness. See? And if we are leading our life with highest awareness, how do we know we are living that we are not? Only one symptom I tell you. There won't be any regrets or guilt or frustration because of your own expressions of life. See? If there is frustration, if there is a guilt, I should not have done that way, today is Ekadashi and I had taken rice, then they write us, therefore I am telling you. Swamiji, on Ekadashi I have eaten rice, now what will happen? I said, nothing, you go to hell straight away. No guilt. In short, no impressions are allowed to be precipitated on the mind as a result of our interaction with the world. If this is happening, then we are going in the right direction. See? So when you are swimming in the ocean, see, the waves will be buffeting us up and down. But to the same point, if you go a little down, maybe 10, 20 feet, there will be no waves. You all must have seen on TV or YouTube the Animal Planet or Discovery Channel, where the photography is below the waters, very deep. You will see there all the fish, everything, they are moving, and this person is also moving, but there are no waves. which are destroying or disturbing, you know. Exactly the same way. Surface level knowledge is mind. And mind, when you dive deep, it is consciousness. It is for this type of students, this Panchadasi is addressed. The first chapter we'll try to study this time because there are 15 chapters. So, because of this, it is called as Panchadasi, 15 chapters. First 5 chapters talk about Sat Viveka, Tattva Viveka. Then the second 5 chapters talk about Chit. As we all know, the truth is indicated as Satchidananda. So first 5 chapters talk about Sat or the Tattva Vivek. The second 5 chapters talk about Chit or the Chit Vivek or Chit Prakash. Therefore, it is the light of consciousness, light of knowledge. The second 5 chapters. And the last 5 chapters, from 11 to 15, they talk about Ananda. That is called as Ananda Mimamsa. In this manner, Satchit Ananda is exhaustively dealt with in this text. So we start from the beginning, from the first chapter. So Tattva Vivek. See this word Tattva, Tat and Tattva, lazy and laziness. See, foolish, foolishness, happy, happiness. That ness aspect is indicated in Sanskrit by the suffix tva. So tattva, thatness. Get this point? So when we say happiness, so happiness is an experience. If you say only happy, you don't get any understanding out of it. Happy. Who is happy? And what happy? We are all miserable. Traffic jam everywhere. So, happiness. So, that happy, when it becomes an experience, it is called as happiness. Similarly, tat, tat what? Tattva, experience of that. Now, this tat is both a pronoun as well as a root. Dhatu as well as the noun, the pronoun, sarvanam. So, tat means tanu vistare, that which expands. See? If you have seen the factories where they manufacture the wires, copper wire, one copper wire factory I have seen. There they go on pulling that wire with a particular strength, and slowly, slowly it is rolled around something. So the same rod of wire, rod of copper is pulled and it becomes a wire. Nothing is added. Exactly the same way. That which expands, and the expansion of that is this world. Tat. Therefore, dhatu, the root of this world, creation, is that. See, this is one meaning of tat. The second meaning is tat means that. That means it is a pronoun that can be attributed to anything. See, that man, that foolishness, that accident, that marriage, that death after marriage. So that is attributed or associated with all the things and beings, events and everything. See? That day I was somewhere that. See? I told you that. You don't remember? So, Tat is expansion supporting the variety, and therefore that alone is. This is the meaning of Tattva, thatness. See, friends. So, Tattva Viveka. Viveka is discrimination. See? Normally, we live at the level of emotions. Emotions become our primary, um, you know, mainstay of life. Happy, miserable, understanding, not understanding. Somebody told me like this before everybody, and I felt so hurt. Oh. See? Emotions are ornaments on the human personality, but emotionalism is the scar. We have to have discrimination, viveka. When we are leading our life with viveka, then we are no more under the influence of the mind. And the influence of the mind is only two ways. One is liking, other is disliking. I like Rasgulla. I don't like jalebi. Now, what is the logic? You go to UP, they will say, we like jalebi, we don't like Rasgulla. Bengali, useless. See? Now, both of them, those who like something or dislike something, there is no logic behind it. And all our life is guided by these personal likes and dislikes. See? Viveka is therefore that approach to life wherein we are not influenced and guided by the personal likes and dislikes, but we are guided by the wisdom of right and wrong. When we do something or don't do something, what is the foundation on which we are living? Are we taking into account this is right or wrong, or we are taking into account I like or I don't like? Therefore, Viveka is a higher level of existence. And all our Panchadashi, if you want to know the summary of Panchadashi, all 15 chapters, listen to our happy mantra which I played in the beginning. Play it every day in your house. Listen 10 times minimum. Normally what happens? For us, mantra means something which is said in Sanskrit which we don't understand. See? And we keep on doing mechanically. Om Drambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Yovandanam Om Drambakam. See? Simple thing. Life is a time pass. So why be serious? Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. What we want in this world? And what are we going to lose? This state in which we are now is a platform of Viveka. See? There is no place for likes and dislikes. Because the foundation is what is right and what is wrong. See? Therefore, Tattva Viveka. This is the first chapter that we will be studying. Now, if we analyze our own life, we'll come to know that there are two aspects in our life. One is the experiencer aspect, and second is the experienced aspect. The contact between the experiencer and experienced results into experiencer. Life is a series of experiences. See? Now, this experience depends on what? Is this experience depending on the objects of experience or the experiencer of the objects? See, if the experience depends on the objects of experience, then what will happen? If I get that object, I am happy. If I don't get that object, I am miserable. Because we are dependent on something else. And what will be the life of such seekers or such people? Their whole life will be running after what they like and running away from what they don't like. So, in short, their life will be only a marathon, run or run, nothing else. And then we get tired. I am too much tired in life. Cool, cool, be quiet, relax. Now be attentive. Objects are not tense. Objects don't need to be relaxed. Experience is not happening to the object. Experience is happening to the experiencer. But our life is such that we give undue, limitless importance to the objects of the experience. As a result, what will be our approach to life? Try to improve the objects of experience. So, the parents are miserable because of the children. What will be their approach? Try to improve the children. The husbands are miserable because of the wives. What will be the approach? Try to improve the wife. Whole life they will spend and they will yield nothing in their life. Because the objective world has neither experience good or bad. See, take a gross example. If we have, let us say, 500 rupees cash in our pocket, and somebody picks it up and goes away. Now that 500 rupees has no problem. Whether it is in the pocket of the owner or a thief, he has no loss or gain. But a person who has lost, he becomes miserable, who gains, he is happy. Therefore, out of these two components of our experience, experiencer and the experienced, to which we give undue importance. See? So important, my friends. Arjun Maharaj asked this question in Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter. He says, Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojitaha. Oh teacher, kindly tell me, under whose compelling force, although unwilling, a person goes the wrong way? In reply to that, Bhagavan says, Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhavaha. See, it is the desire. Kama, and if the desire is not fulfilled, krodha, anger. And if the desire is fulfilled, lobha, the greed. And therefore, in the 17th chapter, Bhagavan says, the 16th chapter, that Trividham naraka sedam dwaram nashanam atmanaha kama krodhas tatha lobha tasmad etatrayam tyajet. Now be attentive. Kama krodha lobha is not with the objective world. Now this phone, the phone has nothing to do whether it is in the hands of the owner or somebody has stolen. It has nothing to do. He has no desire. Therefore, no anger. Therefore, no greed. So where is this happening? It is happening to the experiencer. And therefore, if we are walking the spiritual path according to Vedanta Shastra, our attention will be on the experiencer and not on the experienced. See, friends, the more we become contemplative, worldly things make very little difference to us. Our struggle in life is, you know what? Two things we are struggling in life. Number one, we are struggling to prove something to somebody, but we don't know what we want to prove and to whom and who cares for us. See? And second thing is, we try to justify. See? If we drop these two things, you will be at peace. Therefore, the more we become aware that everything is happening or experienced by us, then the question will come, by us means by whom? Once a person approached Bhagwan Ravana Maharshi and he asked something. Bhagwan asked him, who are you? He said, I am an Australian citizen, came here. I didn't ask you, what are you? I am asking you, who are you? I am a Catholic. I didn't ask, what is your religion? Who are you? See? I am married. I don't care. Who are you? Friends, all of us know what we are. We have to know who we are. As what? We all know. But as who? We do not know. See? Therefore, in Tattva Viveka, we have to begin from not the world, but how I, the experiencer, is interacting with the world and thereby creating issues in his or her life. Our attention as the seeker of truth should be this. And therefore our Mahamantra tells, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Who asked you? How many times we keep on talking? See, slowly, slowly, our attention will be on our being. And a seeker ceases to become somebody or something. So Vedanta Shastra is a journey from the virtual reality to the actual reality. The journey is not in time, space, and object. In the journey, you gain nothing. In the journey, we lose everything. Ocean can become the wave. Wave cannot become the ocean. Man can become the husband. Husband cannot become the man. Because he is already a man. He doesn't have to become a man. He is already a man. In the same manner, Vedanta doesn't make us divine. The divine that we are, we have fallen The being has fallen by becoming something or somebody. When a man becomes the husband, does he get two horns and a tail, Onida? No. And when he liberated from the wife, then does he drop anything? No. The more we recognize this principle, conditioned expression is the cause of all miseries. And this is what we all do. But we do not know. What is our approach to life? Whatever we may be, wherever we may be, ultimately we want to sleep. Now what is sleep? We drop everything. See? But when everything is rejected, we continue to be. This deep sleep experience, when it is lived while we are awake, then a Jivan Mukta Purusha is born. See, friends, and this is what this first chapter of Tattva Viveka will tell us. Now, the first verse, Namasri Shankarananda Gurupadambujanmane Savilasa Mahamoho Graha Grasaika Karmane. Whenever we study, we must tune ourselves with something higher. You know, in music, those who are a musician, they know. I know only this much, not beyond that. They always have a tambura behind. A huge structure without any weight, and that their disciple, they are sitting and tongue, tongue, tongue going on. Now in the modern days, they have got a digital tambura. It's a small box. That is called a Shruti. And keeping the Shruti as the base, a foundation, then with that they go up and down. Sa, re, ga, ma. Therefore, when these musicians may sing, they Kali Pash lagao. Kali Pash lagao. See? So, Shruti is a reference. With reference to the Shruti, the music is developed. Exactly the same way, Shruti is our Vedas, our Upanishad, our Vedanta Shastra. Shruti. So, this is the reference point. With reference to this Shruti Mata, all the thoughts should be developed, and ultimately they should not be divorced from this reference point of Shruti. See? Apashruti they call it. Oh, this fellow doesn't have Shruti knowledge. And those who are good in music, they understand. I don't understand. Once I was listening to something, probably Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, many years before. And there was a friend of mine who took me there. So I was sitting next to him. And now and then, he used to enjoy particular Shruti, perfect, sa, go, whatever it may be. He used to immediately hit on my lap. Kya baat hai? I didn't know what is this. Once, twice, thrice. Kuch nahi yaar. Kya baat hai? Meaning, it has exactly tuned with the Shruti. Same way, our thoughts should be in tune with the divine. And who is the divine for the seeker? The Guru. Friends, studying the books, taking in the hand, you can never learn. You can study, but you cannot learn. See? Because the books are inert, the printed material is inert. To lift that inert, from the inert to the knowledge, and from the knowledge to the experience, it is a tremendous task. But when the teacher is telling, He is not talking from the inert book's point of view, but he is talking from his experience of what he is talking. You all must have experienced this thing. When we listen to somebody, it clicks. And when we listen to somebody, oh, he is very erudite, he is very intelligent, he is very well read, but nothing happens to us. In one place, Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, what is Sat? What is the truth? What is Satya? He beautifully explains. He says, Satya is that Satya is that experience which is conveyed by the speaker to the listener, and his experience is 100% transferred to the listener. That is the Sadvastu. How beautiful it is. Otherwise, what the teacher tells, the student don't understand, and finally they come to conclusion, oh yeah, it is very difficult. It is not for us. Thank God we didn't study Gita. Very difficult. No. Therefore, we invoke. And here he invokes his Guru, Namah Sri Shankarananda. He was his Guru Maharaj. And Guru Padambu Janmane. See, at the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj, Namaha, salutations. See, how the salutations are made? Salutations are made like, if the wave salutes the ocean, will the wave remain alive? Wave will disappear. If the ornaments salute the gold, will they remain separate from the gold? On the contrary, when ornaments are saluting to the gold, they drop their name, form, and spatial status. Therefore, Namaha Shankarananda Gurupada Mujanmane. So, at the lotus feet of the Guru Maharaj, Shankarananda Maharaj, Namaha, that means what? Hereafter, whatever is being said is not me, not me, not me. He is taking care of. See, friends. These are so subtle points which we are neither told nor we catch it. The Maha Mantras or whatever mantra you take, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. The meaning is salutations to Shiva. It is not said, Aham Namami. The real salutation is that where the one who is offering the salutations, he disappears. The salutation will be the ice cube is saluting the water. Will it remain separate? No. Therefore, hereafter, what is meant is that it is the Guru Maharaj who is taking care, and it is his wisdom. We are simply the mic through which he is talking. Therefore, what he is talking through us, Savilasa Mahamoha Graha Grasaika Karmane. The only thing that the Guru Maharaj does is, Graha is the shark of Mahamoha, terrible delusion. And Grasaika Karmane, this is the only job the Guru Maharaj does, is destroys our wrong notions. See, Savilasa Mahamoha. Vilasa is the expansion. Mahamoha. Friend, this word moha and the other word is moksha is the same thing. Moksha means, mo means moha, ksha means kshaya. That because of which our wrong notions are erased is liberation, is moksha. So what is the moha? Moha is only wrong notions. Wrong notions about ourselves. Wrong notion about the world. Wrong notion about God. Wrong notion about the soul, jiva. Wrong notion about the spiritual practice. All these wrong notions are to be removed without creating new notions. See, friends, in case of all other paths, there is only notion replacement. Earlier I was a bhogi, now I am a yogi. Earlier I used to sleep very late, now I don't sleep that late. Earlier I used to eat non-vegetarian, now I don't eat every day. Earlier I used to wake up very late, now I wake up early. Problem is this I. Vedanta Shastra helps us not getting freedom for I, but getting freedom from I. See how beautiful it is. And this is what we do every day. Going to sleep is what? Brihadaranyaka Upanishad tells, Tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati. In deep sleep, we are neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, and therefore we are happy. See, we have to discard our wrong notions. And for that, we have to listen to Satsanga. See, with whatever text you take, Bhagavan Shankaracharya's, the most popular one is Bhaja Govindam. Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatatvam, nischalatatve jivan mukti. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. You may not take bath every day, never mind. You may not go to temple, never mind. You may not do charity, never mind. You may not go and do meditation, never mind. Satsanga is no compromise. See. Uttama Sahajavastha, Madhyama Dhyana Dharana, Adhama Murti Puja cha, Tirtha Yatra Adhama Adhama. These are the 4 stages. Going to Tirtha Yatra minus KG1. Ghanti bajao, adama. Meditation all the time. And Uttama Sahajavastha. Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. Wherever there is effortlessness, we are in tune with the divine. Those who are hard of hearing, they have to put lot of efforts to listen. And because they put efforts, they are tired. And because they are tired, they go to sleep. That is why many people who come to Satsanga, they go to sleep. And they say also, Swamiji, oh, you are awesome because you put me to sleep. See, friends. But those who are normal hearing ability, they don't have to struggle. Therefore, Uttama Sahajavastha. And this is the gift of our Vedanta Shastra. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Just be yourself. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. What people will say? Who cares? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Slowly, all the burden of being someone extraordinary is deleted. Therefore, the real spiritual evolution is we do not become extraordinary. Is it not? In the deep sleep, we are not extraordinary at all. Presently, in the waking, we are extraordinary. I am man, I am not a woman. I am young, I am not old. I am rich, I am not poor. So many extras we have added. One more, I am spiritual also. Rama. Drop that. And therefore, Savilasa Maha Moha Graha Graha Grasaika Karmane. So this is the only job that the Guru Maharaj does for the disciple is remove the wrong notions. Nothing else. How important it is. And therefore, it is not a process of getting something in life, but it is giving up everything. And don't trust. Only analyze your experience. If you are really studying Vedanta, you don't have to say anything outside. Every experience of ours is our guru. If we are able to learn from every experience. See, friends, Bhagavan Dattatreya in Bhagavad Mahapuran tells that he learned so many things from his guru. How many? 24. Nowhere he says, this guru taught me this. No. He says, I have learned this thing from space. I have learned this thing from the air. I have learned this thing from the fire. So who is the Sadguru? Sadguru is our ability to learn from every single passing experience of our life is the Sadguru. Invoke that Sadguru. And for that, we require arrow marks. And arrow marks are available in Satsanga. See? Many years before, in Khandala, there was one board. Now the board is not there probably. There was one board and it was indicating towards Mumbai. So it was written there, Tumchi Mumbai. So when near that, on that post, it was written, Tumchi Mumbai. Does it mean we should go and hold on to that post? It's an arrow mark. Now walk, go there. In the same manner, what Satsanga tells is the truth. Now you work on it. And what is the working? Learn, nothing else. Friends, we all know everything we have to learn in life. How to write ABCD, then how to speak, how to eat food, how to talk to elders. Everything we have to learn. But when it comes to thinking, neither our parents taught us how to think, nor our schools and colleges taught us how to think. Here in Vedanta Shastra, we are taught how to think. The thinking depends on the standpoint. And the standpoint creates somebody. And if we can understand, the problem is not in the world. See? There was a child, a granddaughter, and she was chanting something. And she called her friend also, and both of them chanting together. And I was there because I am getting a cup of tea, so I had to suffer. So I was suffering silently. But that friend who came, she was so good in chanting, perfect. So naturally, as a third person, I hugged her first. I said, hey, you are so sweet, very nice. Grandmother got angry. She pulled that child from my hand and go to your home, go to your home. And then I understood what is coming. So immediately I changed my tone. I took that useless granddaughter. I said, hey, you are so good. Why did you call your friend? You are extraordinary. You are wonderful. Immediately, along with tea, I got Rasgulla also. Now, for me, it was an unbiased standpoint. For that mother, the grandmother, it was my granddaughter and neighbor's daughter. Samsara begins from this point. I became nobody. Therefore, for me, whatever is there, spade is a spade and diamond is a diamond. But for the grandmother, my granddaughter, another child, samsara begins. Therefore, friends, spiritual evolution, spiritual practice does not mean we become extraordinary. Drop extra, including fat. It's a burden to carry. I am doing it these days. tat padam burhadvandvam seva nirmala chetasam sukhabodhaya tattvasya vivekoyam vidhiyate. Now, tat padam burhadvandva seva nirmala chetasam. Having served the lotus feet of my Guru Maharaj, what happened? Seva nirmala chetasam. Be attentive. The highest spiritual practice is seva. Many times, the small little things we don't understand. When we give some charity to somebody, what is our attitude? Poor fellow, he doesn't have anything. I have got, so I'll give it to him. Oh, the children, they don't have good clothes, so I will go and give children all the clothes. You are looking down upon them. Because I have, they don't have. See, friends. Then, if we do seva, do we do the seva of the dog? No. We serve our parents. Because we have seen something higher in them. In seva, you evolve spiritually. In charity, you evolve egoistically. I have done this thing, I have done this thing. Yaar, kya kar sakte ho? But that becomes very strong. Therefore, seva nirmal chetasam. What is the mala in the mind? Mala in the mind is Mr. Somebody. See, friends, that somebody has to be dropped. Nirvala chetasam. And for such students, now this is addressed, this is called technically as Anubhavananda Chatushtay. So what is the subject matter? Who is the Adhikari student? The student is the one who has served his Guru, meaning was who has followed the instruction of the teacher in letter and spirit. To such a student, Sukhabodhaya, for him, for easy comprehension and experience of Tattvasya Vivekaha, the subject matter. We will be telling the Tattva Viveka Vidhiyate. Vidhiyate, it is meant for. That for whom this text is meant for those Seva Nirmala Chetasam, those whose mind is free from arrogance of achievement and regrets of failure. Both are dents. Let us not carry the regrets of the past. Arrogance of achievement can be corrected, but the regrets of the past is such a burden, and we don't want to drop it. Seva Nirmala Chetasa. And therefore, our Mahamantra, how to do that? Wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. What is our condition? Where we are in satsanga, when we are during satsanga, what we are, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. Satsangi chala gaya. And then the wife thinks, see, the exact thing. My daughter-in-law should understand this thing. See, in where Warsaw, many years before, after my first day talk was over, I came down from the stage, and one Sindhi Amma came, and Gol Motor, she came. Swamiji, so wonderful. All that you talk today is fitting for my daughter-in-law. Please come and tell her. I said, Mary Mahamaya, you have come. You don't want to change. And your daughter-in-law, who doesn't want to listen, she should change. See, because the listener was not a satsangi. Listener was the mother-in-law. Such a simplest spiritual practice. I am not giving a mala in your hand. I am not asking for donation. Only be. Don't become. for such a student, seva nirmala chetasam. Because what is the seva to the Guru? Be very attentive. Guru seva is not pressing the body whole way. See, Maharaj, one small child like this one, she came and she came with her mother. Swamiji, I want to do your seva. I said, do. So she started from the feet. Only with her small little finger, she was pressing my feet. Tuck, 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 tuck. Swamiji, other leg, other leg. Now give your hands. Now what more should I press? What is paining? I said, my throat is paining. Daba usko. That is not seva. What is the real seva? A music teacher. How he will be pleased? Not by giving pakode and tomato. No. If we are able to reproduce exactly what the teacher taught, then the teacher is happy. Any spiritual teacher is happy when the disciple grows superior than him. See, my friends, the more we grow spiritually, all the extraordinary things disappear and we remain ordinary. That is the meaning of seva nirmala chetasam. See, you must, just to make this point, in Rishikesh it happened many years before. Somewhere there was some kutia and outside there was a board. Swami, some name, Gadbadananda, and bracket, retired ex-secretary to Government of India. Holding on to that and becoming Babaji. Discard everything. Remain as nobody. Such a person, Sukhabodhaya Tattvasya, to him only the truth will be easily available to receive. And ayam tattvasya vivekaha ayam vidiyate. This is meant for those who are fully available and able to comprehend what is said in one go. See, Bhagavan Shankaracharya defines students in 4 different categories. One is Uttam Adhikari. In one go, he gets everything. No repetition. The second category, he has to put efforts. The third one, he just doesn't understand anything. Yeah, when it will be over, it's still... because he is not able to comprehend anything. And the fourth is Mahabhag. He understands everything opposite. See, so depending upon our quality and category, this will happen to us. So if you are able to comprehend in one go, good. If not, ragdo. Again and again do it. So hereafter, the Tattva Vivek begins. Shabda Sparshadayo Vidya Vaichitra Jagare Prathak Tato Vibhakta Tasamit Ekarupanna Vidyate. In the waking experience, be attentive. All this further discussion will be analyzing our day-to-day experiences and learning from that. You are not told, go to Himalayas or the Kailash Manas Sarovar. No. From your every experience, learn. So what is that experience? Shabda Sparsha Dayo Jagare Vaicharitrat Pruthak. In the Jagare, in the waking experiences, there are 5 objects, such as Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha, and they are separate and many and separate from each other. It is our experience. Like the sound is not the touch is not the form is not the taste is not the smell. And among them also there are many sounds, there are many tastes, there are many smells, and they are separate from each other. This is our waking experience. Further, tato vibhakta tat samvid. But that samvit, that conscious reality, which is illuminating all of them, it is one. They are not many. So this is a journey from many to the one. Now take our day-to-day experience. See, our vision can see so many colors and forms. So when the vision is seeing the red color, the vision doesn't become red. When yellow, it doesn't become yellow. When green, it doesn't become green. When white, it doesn't become white. But there are so many different colors and forms. Yes, colors and forms are many, but the vision which is illuminating them is only one. Why one? Because there are no differences of colors and forms. And therefore, vision is without color and without form. Now multiply this example. Same is true with all other four sense organs. Now we go one step further. Behind all the sense organs, there is only one mind. This is what is mentioned here, that tato vibhakta tat samvid aikya rupanya vidyate. So the conscious reality illuminating the multiplicity of the things and objects is not many, it is only one. And this is where we have to bring our attention to. Okay, this is in the waking, but what about the dream, sir? Same story with the dream, no other difference. Therefore, तथा स्वप्नेत्र वेद्यम तु न स्थिरम जागरे स्थिरम तद्भेदो तस्तयो संविद एक रूपान विद्यते. In the dream and waking, the same experience. This is another important point. Catch it. Nobody dreams the dream as a dream during the dream. During the dream, it is a solid reality. See? When some bad thing happens in the dream, our heartbeat increases, and out of fear we come out, oh, thank God it was a dream. Then go to sleep. No, I'll just have some, I will have a glass of milk, I think, then I feel fresh and all that. See? Therefore, the consciousness illuminating the waking experiences and the dream experiences, there are not two of them, only the same one. Waking experiences are because identification with the gross body, and the dream experiences are because identification with the subtle body. But both of them are supported by the same samvid, the same consciousness. And therefore, the only difference is what? This is only illusory difference. Difference is, in dreams, they are temporary and short-lived. Dreams keep on changing, but waking is the same. It is here we go wrong. This is called as Pravahanitya. If you are standing in front of Ganges, you will be seeing and you will think it is the same river flowing. No. You take a glass of water, then next time you put another 2 seconds after, it has already changed. It is not the same water. Exactly the same way. The childhood has come, grown up, gone. The teenage has come, grown up, gone. The middle age has come. What is the same? It is not the same. And all the changes, right from childhood till date, we know, and this the one who is the illuminator of all the changes has not changed. And therefore, when we talk about these days, things are changing so much. See, Bombay, it was so different. Now, everywhere, there are so many buildings, you don't know where is what. So, changes are happening. Exactly the same way, our body is changing. Our values are changing. Our priorities are changing. Our likes and dislikes are changing. And all of them are supported by the unchanging principle. Therefore, tad vedo tat tayoh savit ek rupana vidyate. But the consciousness eliminating all these changes, etc., in the waking and the dream is the same. It doesn't become many. Now the third experience. सुप्तोत्थितस्य सौषुप्त तमो बोधो भवे स्मृति सा चावबुद्ध विषय अवबुद्धम तत्तदा तमः. Now this is another very important point to understand. This is called in Vedanta Shastra as avasthatraya viveka. Viveka is discrimination. Avasthatraya. We go through the three experiences in our life: waking, dream, and deep sleep. And if we consider only waking is only our life, and we want to draw the conclusions, then we are having 1/3 data, and on the basis of that 1/3 data, we are concluding that conclusion cannot be valid and useful. See, when we go to the doctor, they tell us, get your blood profile. And if he tells yes, the profile told that you are okay. There's not everything included in that. In the same manner, when we talk of life, it is not only the waking, but waking, dream, and deep sleep. On the basis of these three, when we analyze and understand, our understanding will be different. Therefore, these supto sthitasya saushupta tamo bodho bhave smriti. And what is the deep sleep experience? Be very attentive. Waking and dream experiences are something is. Things are joy is, misery is, waking and dream. Everything is. Deep sleep, absence of these two. Absence is not an object. And therefore, the one which is illuminating the presence and the presence of the waking and the dream and their absence is one and the same. And therefore, in deep sleep, the one which is illuminating the deep sleep doesn't sleep. One statement I told you a number of times to work on it, and I am happy you have never worked on it. Therefore, I can continue my market. A simple statement, work on it. When we say, I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams, who makes this statement? Waker cannot make. He was not in the dream. He was not in the deep sleep. See, the statement is made by the one who is in the waker, who is in the waking experience without becoming a waker, who was in the dream experience without becoming a dreamer, and who was in the deep sleep without going to sleep. This is what is mentioned here. Sacha avabuddha vishaya avabuddham tattada tamaha. So, tada, in the deep sleep, tamaha avabuddha. He has experienced darkness or absence of waking and the dream. When he was experiencing, how can he be in sleep? Therefore, Prajna, the deep sleeper, never sleeps. Dekho Maharaj, the more we are able to comprehend our own experiences, and those who are unable to go in this line of contemplation, they get tired. In Lonavala, when I was teaching, one person came and she said, Swamiji, are you all right? I said, why? No, you are not telling jokes. That day I realized people think I am a joker. And the topic that was going on there was Brahma Sutra Vimamsa. And this lady who has come for some medical treatment, she said, free hai to jaake baitho. See, public lectures where the people come frustrated, dejected. For them, the different matter, different type of things. But here you are all committed, and you will never get crowds. Crowds are there in free Bollywood entertainment, huge crowds, hospitals, temples. Bollywood crowds, bhogi. Hospitals, rogi. Temples, kami. And go to the fourth place, gym. All the machines are waiting. Koi to aao. Who goes to gym? Those who are healthy and want to maintain the health, they only go. Our Vedanta Shastra is like that. If you have got problem, "Swamiji, my son is not getting married, what should I do?" You get married once more. Again lost in that. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.